that is that you understand you have a role defensively just as much, Kevin, as you do on the offensive end. It certainly doesn't hurt that on the back end you have Tim Duncan calling out plays, blocking shots.
Yes.
But accountability to your role defensively, that's where Greg Popovich gets you to play.
And the communication's so vital.
That always helps, but sometimes Pop takes that just a little bit too far.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the small forward position. 6 on the shot clock. Goes back up. Shot's good from Butler.
Well, you can't give Butler any room off that screen. Once he has that, you know he's going to let it fly.
Inside, here's Davis. And Jones pulls it down.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor. Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Here's Adebayo. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
Well, what helps that out a lot is he got to the free throw line, which was a real game changer. It slowed down the opposition's momentum and made them play to his team style.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Butler.
This is why Davis is considered one of the best defenders in the league. His mere presence is good enough to alter those shots.
Green finds James. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Here's Nunn. His last outing, he had 18 points. He dishes it to Butler. Tries it from 19. Butler missing again. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. James outside. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And this is why LeBron shoots such a high percentage. He picks his spots, and then he burrows his way right to the interior.
Caldwell Pope against Butler. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Shot from the wing.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The pass to LeBron. Fades. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. For Miami, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. It's deflected. Stolen by McGee. Here's Caldwell Pope. Miami grabs the miss.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Outside Butler. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. To the paint. Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Outside Butler. Pass to Nunn. Over James. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Nunn, that's good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
You see LeBron just shrug off that contact there. It's like nothing even hit him.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
One shot.
the end of the year, Brent, we've been seeing an uptick in play from some young lottery-bound teams.
Well, they're always excited about having opportunity to play loose and play free. The backside of that is you didn't play well enough to get into the playoffs.
Right.
So, good coaching staffs with young teams that have potential, Kevin, will ask their teams to be spoilers. Like, embrace the idea of let's compete tonight against that team.
Make
they're
that
the
your
fourth
playoff.
seed. Yeah, let's go up against this.
Sure.
There are other teams that, quite frankly, just give up on the year. And some guys will have some big empty numbers to finish off the season. You got to temper your kind of eyeballs on those things.
Now, here is Robinson, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Clock at 6. Here's Butler. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra. Going up against an all-time great like LeBron James, there are no easy answers. Still, he's aware it will be pivotal to slow him down if they're going to win this game. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. The Lakers in the lead. Caldwell Pope outside. High post, Davis. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. Here is Davis. Back to Caldwell Pope. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Caldwell Pope's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, the big man, the brow, finding a teammate and does a great job of seeing somebody that's uncovered.
Nunn passes to Robinson. There's the dish to Butler. Here's Nunn. No good that time. So the Lakers will take it the other way. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat and came out with a win.
And they scratched out a close win the last time these two teams met. I think their ability to attack and create foul trouble for the opposition was a real factor.
Well, it was, because they got to play a lot of the second half against the second unit. The guys that ordinarily would have been out there were stuck on the bench with all those fouls.
The Heat trail by 3. Pass to Adebayo. His first shot coming late. Rebounded by McGee.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
17-foot shot on the way. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. And Davis can't get it to go. Davis has gone 1 of 4 from the field. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And then Jones with the jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now, here's James. 5 points in the game. Back to Davis. LeBron outside. From deep. Trying to get open is Davis. James misses.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Outside Robinson. Nunn passes to Butler. Here's Nunn. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
And you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Here's Green after the Heat pick up 2. Pulls up on the elbow, and James with the basket on the assist by Green. And that's now 7 points for LeBron. Nunn passes to Butler. They get it again. Adebayo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Miami shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
He throw good. Adebayo. But so many guys are now shooting from well beyond the arc. Who do you think has the deepest range in the league?
I think Steph Curry has the most consistent, deepest range.
Lillard is in that category.
Lillard is in there, and of course last year's playoff win will never go away in terms of what a great memory that was. Trae Young is now entering that category, Kevin.
Yeah,
I mean, we saw that at the end of last year. His fearlessness in pulling up from just about anywhere has been pretty remarkable. And to that, I will add one Brook Lopez, who has found his way well beyond the three-point line.
He's a whole nother conversation.
We'll talk about him later.
We'll do that. And a wide open look for James. And that one falls coming off of Davis's speed. James has got 10 points in the game.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Outside Butler. Now here's Adebayo. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Now here's Kuzma. The lead is 2. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Offline with his 3. LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. They get a hand on it. Now LeBron. 29 points for him last game against Houston. Feeds to Howard. Trying to get open as Davis hits the jump hook. Now it's a 4-point Laker lead.
What vision by LeBron, always willing to give up the ball. They're just hitting a wide open teammate.
Outside Butler. Shoots over Kuzma. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And that's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Green, the pass to Howard. Dishes to LeBron. Outside, Green. Over Robinson. Los Angeles keeps it going. The new 14-second shot clock. And there's the pass to Nunn. Here's Butler. Rebounded by Howard.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Offensive rebound. Davis. And he banks in the layup. Davis has got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, you think you have AD rooted out, but he can use his length and use his size and get another rebound.
Butler against Kuzma. And Adebayo throws it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now here's LeBron. He's got 10. And the dunk by LeBron.
Just can't say enough about what LeBron James can do on the floor. That time with the handle, terrific at moving the defense around.
Here's Nunn. 6-point game. Down low. Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got 6 points.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Green finds James. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
A great job by LeBron in that instance at getting some contact and then going straight into the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Even with all of the impressive number of seasons under his belt, LeBron James retains this kind of remarkable drive and competitive spirit.
And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 6-point game. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that.
Look at that.
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
And slam dunk by Butler.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Outside, Green. 3 seconds left. And another basket for the Lakers.
Green shooting the ball has such a quick release. Just got to stay confident.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Right back after this break. Buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
So they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. We've got Hero. Adebayo is out there with Jake Crowder. Then there's Dragic, and it's Iguodala in at the 3 spot.
Well, it looks like he's got just one of those good feels tonight. That means trouble for the opponent.
Hero passes to Dragic. To the middle. Here's Adebayo.
Now, some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish to get it to the open man.
Well, you watch Goran Dragic play, and Brent, he's so deceptive with his movement, both on and off the ball.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why, Kevin, is the change of speeds. I also add the fact that guys who can handle the ball and are crafty and are left-handed, boy, it's tough on a nightly basis to change up your mindset to guard a guy who you know is going to go left all the time as opposed to right. Trust me, in practice, I had to do that with Manu Ginobili a ton of time in San Antonio. Dragic similar. Great use of speed change.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. Kuzma against Iguodala. Kuzma passes to LeBron, and they double up James. And here is Howard. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
The shot by Adebayo, no good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively. And when AD takes off from the ground for alley-oops like this one, it really demoralizes the opponent.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Crowder finds Adebayo. Count that one. Adebayo's got 10.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Iguodala against James. Howard can't hit. The Heat trail by 10. Hero passes to Adebayo. Here's Hero, guarded by Kuzma. Here's Adebayo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You often hear about players talk about their favorite spot to fire from on the floor. How much of an effect does that really have, the favorite shooting spot?
Most of the time, Kevin, what you're talking about is star guys, because they're the ones who ultimately in any given possession, the coach is trying to find that guy in that spot to do something. What happens throughout the course of a year is when that player has the ball there, everybody else knows what to do.
Right.
It's like the player knows what he's going to do, right, Kevin? Because He's the star player. But everybody around gets comfortable with the options and where it is that he goes. If he goes right, if I slide right, I'm going to get the three. If he goes left, he's spinning back. I might move towards the top of the key. So the familiarity of not just the player, but the players around the player, that's where you can make it happen.
That's interesting.
Well, we keep talking a lot about Anthony Davis and the fact that when he was a young player, he played the point guard position, and then all of a sudden grew like 60 inches to play center position. You see that skill set show up now and again, but really what you're seeing now about AD is his maturity in the game, finding spots on the floor where he can absolutely be dominant and control any kind of offensive possession from wherever he is on the floor.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And at Kentucky, Davis mostly an interior player, but he maintained, Brent, all along, he was capable of more than he showed in college.
There's no question about his skill set, and in the NBA, the opportunity, along with the transition of the NBA game, and especially the center position, he seems to be coming along at the appropriate time to show all of his wares off, Kevin.
Here's Hero. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Hero's got his first points of the night.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
James outside. And the dunk by James.
Well, you got to try to keep LeBron away from the post as much as possible. That time, too deep, turns around, and gets the dunk.
Outside, Dragic. Kicks it to Olynyk. This one for three, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
Now listen, if you're 7 foot and can shoot threes, there's a place for you in today's NBA. Olynyk has that rare combination.
Davis, the pass to James. 6 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Olynyk.
Just shake your head at the size of LeBron James, and once he gets into the paint and gets pinballed around, he gets that contact and finds free throws.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And with the summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
Here's Dragic. Olynyk trying to break loose. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, the defense clearly respecting Dragic's ability to shoot the ball, but they have to be aware of how good he is at drawing fouls on those attempts, too.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Well, when it comes to free throws, Dragic is just money from the line.
good on the second free throw.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Lakers leading by 8. Raiders on the wing. No good off the back of the rim. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Dragic with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte. 14 feet away. Again, the miss by the Heat. And here is Los Angeles now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Waiters. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, Waiters and confidence, they go together pretty well.
Dragic looking for an opening. Outside Leonard. Clock at 6. The Heat rebound for Los Angeles. They've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And the shot goes in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg.
Count that bucket.
Well, getting the ball off the dribble to the bucket is one of Dragic's strengths. You can't afford to let him get that close to the rim, or he's going to get you.
James outside. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. James has got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles. Dragic against LeBron. Now here's Dragic. And stolen by Howard. And here we go with Waiters. Running it up the court. Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
A terrific flush from Anthony Davis there. When he's given room to fly like that, he's going to take off.
Timeout called, the Heat. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Just got to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for Butler.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Olynyk finds Dragic. Good ball movement here by the Heat. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Dragic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
James, the pass to Davis. Out to Smith. The tray. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
James against Dragic, and it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That's his first foul. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Heat. And the Lakers also making a change. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Dion Waiters. Here's Butler. He has 6. Shot clock at 5. Miami needs to get a shot off. Here's Leonard. Again, the miss by the Heat. Lakers leading by 14. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Dragic the pass to Hero. Now Butler. 9 points last game. Fires from 14, and the shot is long. Smith against Dragic. Caruso, no good. The Heat trail by 16. Here's Hero. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. And Leonard gets it to go.
And even though his shot release can be a little on the slow side, Leonard is an accurate shooter if he's open.
Here's Caruso. And here is Howard. LeBron left side. Dragic with some nice D. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 14. Pass to Hero. Smith against Butler. Over Smith. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
With the teardrop, and Davis sends it back.
Phenomenal defense by Anthony Davis to spike that shot back. He'd make a heck of a volleyball player.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Heat trail by 18. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Olynyk dishes to Dragic. Over LeBron. Miami no good on that time either. And it's the Lakers ball. They're on a 17-7 run. And James throws it down.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
And Davis sends it back. 1:30 left to play here in the second quarter. Right wing. Here's Caruso. A 3-pointer off the mark. Miami's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Hero. Dragic against James. Outside Butler. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Jimmy Butler. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. He's around 18 points per game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Yeah, we've played this record before as AD is getting on a roll here and carrying his team on the offensive end.
Here's Hero. He dishes it to Dragic. He kicks it to Butler. They need this one. And the layup is good. Butler's got 8.
And Butler has really bulked up since coming into the league. You see his strength on tough shots with the contact.
It's stolen. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Hero. Rebounded by the Lakers. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played. Smith the pass to James. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one.
Like seeing LeBron go straight up with that shot. The catch and release almost instantaneous that time.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you guys came out with a lot of energy in the first half. What got you going?
Like you said, we came out with a lot of energy. We want to get easy basket layups, knock down shots.
You got all that and more in that first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 28 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
What's clear so far is LeBron's combination of power and athleticism is still largely unmatched. Whether he's operating with the back to the basket, driving, in transition, his physical superiority usually wins out.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Caldwell Pope out there with Anthony Davis. And it's McGee in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And that one drops for him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Nunn passes to Butler. Over Caldwell Pope. And it's Butler missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Loads it up for Davis. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And Jones has it in the corner. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Davis finds James. And they double up James. Pass to McGee. Now Green fires for 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The shot by Butler, nobody around. It's good from long range. Butler's got 11 points.
And how about the speed there from Butler? Just a knack for knowing where to run in transition.
To the inside, here's McGee. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got his 8th assist here tonight.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Green against Robinson. Here's Butler. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Now the pass to McGee. There's the dish to LeBron. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jimmy Butler. For Los Angeles, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
Free throw good, James. And both free throws good for LeBron. The Heat have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Nunn passes to Butler and stolen by James. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles.
LeBron James and his basketball instincts are absolutely incredible. How about that one there?
And Miami shooting 40% from the field. Pass to Nunn. Throws it up high, and Adebayo throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. From 13, they get the rebound. Davis, a beautiful reverse layup. Davis has got 22.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Nunn passes to Butler. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Shoots from the baseline.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Kept alive. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
One shot. One shot.
You know, Anthony Davis is going to spend a lot of time at the free throw line most nights throughout the course of the season, and he's going to be pretty solid when he gets there.
And stolen by LeBron. And James throws it down hard.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Nunn passes to Adebayo. Knocks it loose. Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Well, as soon as AD takes off on the drive, you just know he's going to finish it.
Nunn passes to Butler. Here's Nunn. So off the run, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
One shot.
And here are the Lakers. They're on a 15-5 run here. And they double up Davis. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Miami with the ball. The Heat have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Iguodala kicks to Robinson. Passes to Nunn. 6 on the shot clock. That shot off. Davis with some nice D. The floater. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Heat shooting around 44% in this third quarter. Robinson kicks to Adebayo. On the wing, it's Iguodala. He's guarded by Davis. Iguodala against LeBron. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 6 in the quarter.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
The Heat have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Pass to Nunn. To the paint. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Here's Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
He can be a tricky cover. The defense gets caught overreacting, and Green takes advantage.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
That one is off.
A relatively rare trip to the free throw line for Green, averaging just 1 attempt per game over the course of his career.
And the Lakers making a change here. Morris is checked in. And he's good on the second. For Miami, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Nunn. And no good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Floats it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
And really, Anthony Davis can knock it down from anywhere on the floor. He continues to improve his range as his career goes on.
Nunn passes to Iguodala. Here's Nunn. He's got 7. Back to Iguodala. Here's Adebayo. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Los Angeles. Outside, Green from the arc. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. And for the Heat, they're shooting the ball at 46% success rate since the beginning of the third quarter. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Kuzma passes to Morris. Green bounce pass. Here's Davis. Rebound by the Heat.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And they double up James. Inside, Iguodala with the steal. Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. The Heat rebound. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. The pass to Adebayo. Comes up empty down low. Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And with Andre Iguodala, he doesn't give you 20 points tonight like he once did, Greg, but he still shows up when you need him.
Iggy can still hit the switch, so to speak, and go back to his all-star level of play for stretches. I mean, the numbers don't jump out at you, but he is so valuable during big games, particularly in the postseason.
And the Lakers making a change here. Waiters is checked in. Crowder finds Dragic. Crowder with it, picked up by Davis, and Adebayo throws it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop, and LeBron throws it down.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Down low, here's Adebayo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 4th assist in this one. Dragic against LeBron. Waiters gets a wide open look, drills the three-pointer. Waiters got 7 points in the game.
Let's face it, with this guy, it is bombs away every chance he gets. You got to get up on Waiters.
Iguodala dishes to Dragic. And the rejection by James.
LeBron using his length that time perfectly. When he's in the area, you can't throw up anything lazy.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Iguodala, right side. 1:56 left here in the third quarter. There's Dragic with the three. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Lays it up off the glass. 38 points for LeBron.
Just looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Poked away. Here's Dragic. Dragic with another miss.
Well, that's a shot right there. He's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
LeBron kicks to Waiters. 1:12 left in the third. Morris. Doesn't go that time.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Dragic against the bucket.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
The drive by James, and James throws it down.
Wow, LeBron on the roll. This time rocks it.
Pass to Adebayo. Near the three-point line, it's Dragic, and he nails the jumper. Dragic has got 4 points now in the quarter. The Lakers controlling the game. Waiters passes to LeBron. And they double up James. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by LeBron.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Crowder finds Dragic. Another miss by Dragic. Floats it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Dragic is out there with Iguodala. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And it's Silva in at the four-man position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Outside Dragic. Puts one up from 19. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Dragic has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Miami. Waiters with the ball. You know, Brent, something other major sports do, reseeding during the playoffs. So the highest seeds always will play the lowest seeds. And do you think the NBA should go down that road?
I think the consideration will still be there. I think that conversation is going to happen over the course of the next 2 or 3 years. I don't see it changing in that time, Kevin, but it's healthy to continue the dialogue to the point where maybe we do get there.
Now here is McGee to the middle. Shot clock at 6. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it. The fast break chance. Tipped away.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Waiters passes to Caruso. And here's McGee. Dishes to Waiters. The shot. No good. And the Heat going the other way now. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Free throw, good. Waiters.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Heat. Euro comes in for Andre Iguodala. That one misses.
Still struggling to find some consistency as an offensive player, but Waiters does get to the free throw line a fair amount for a guy who shoots so many threes.
Kicks it to Dragic. The shot that time, not on target. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Caruso looking for an opening. Morris outside. He dishes it to Smith. Waiters outside. Shoots the three. Offensive rebound. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Relax on the first.
The first free throw is good. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Waiters. So he gets them both. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Passes it to Olynyk. Here's Hero. Heat moving the ball around. Now Olynyk. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And the basket by Olynyk.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Smith outside. He kicks to McGee. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Olynyk.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
He's off on the first. And Miami making a change here. Nunn's checked in. He hits the second from the line. The Heat have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Here's Hero, covered by Smith. Olynyk has the open look. No good from outside. The Lakers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Caldwell Pope kicks to Caruso. Back to Caldwell Pope. Second chance shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Caruso grabs the miss.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Here's Hero. And he dunks it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw good, Smith.
Pretty evident the kind of player that J.R. Smith is. Really a Wild West gunner and a guy who can win you games and sometimes put your team in a little bit of a bind if he gets streaky shooting the basketball.
The Heat making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Both free throws good from Smith. Heat have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Hero passes to Silva. Here's Nunn. From 13. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 8 rebounds in this game. Caruso, the pass to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Here's Hero. Covered by Smith. Pass to Silva. Here's Nunn. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Jones. Tries a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Smith outside. There's the pass to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Miami with the rebound. Leonard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Out to the right wing. Here's Nunn. And Jones has it in the corner. From deep. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Morris. 13 feet away. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 4th assist in this one. Miami's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Here's Nunn. Over to the left wing. Heat moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass.
Myers Leonard at that size can look over the top of the defense, so a good job of finding his teammates there.
Smith outside. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
JR may be leaking out just a little bit, but has a strong sense of where to run to get the score.
Nunn. That's tipped. And here comes the break. Here's Caruso. IT that time from Leonard.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Nunn can't get it to fall.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
And they pick up 2.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outside Leonard. Passes it to Silva. Feet out. And that one hits back iron. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. The feed now to Morris. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Heat shooting in the 4th quarter not pretty, down around 29%. Here's Nunn. Now the dish to Leonard. Clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Here's Silva. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Lakers have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Pass to Caruso. Back to Caldwell Pope, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
really most effective when he's in attack mode, and KCP with the athleticism to do it.
Here's none. Knocks it loose. Stolen by McGee. The pass to Morris. Smith outside. Down low. And it's McGee with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Leonard, no luck.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Now Caldwell Pope. Back to Smith. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Now that play never gets old, Kevin. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
There's a minute 40 left in the fourth. Pope loose. And it's the Lakers on the break. By himself. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Oh, good anticipation. KCP reads the play, makes the steal, then quickly gets them out in transition. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for LeBron.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Free throw good, Smith. Both teams will make substitutions. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And so he'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. McGee with the block. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Cook looking it over. Pass to McGee. Good, nice job down low. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 12 rebounds. And here's Dragic. Can they get it? And he makes good on the layup.
It's an energy boost not only for the player but for the team when Dragic gets hit like that and still finishes over the defense. His teammates are pumped.
J.R. Smith on the wing. He's covered by Iguodala. Smith outside. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.